Hey Jake, how are you, man?
Justin, thanks for having me. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you making the time to be on the Geekcentric podcast. Listen, it's got to be great right now. You guys just had your premiere last night, 3 episodes with a fan event in LA. How you feeling? How you feeling after you get fans have seen some stuff?
Aside from the shoulders being down and a good sigh of relief, just I'm still hyped, man. I'm on cloud nine. Still recovering from last night with the rest of the crew. We just had a late night, all just
Right.
we were able to be still for a little bit,
Hmm.
and look, this whole team top down works monumentally hard to
Right.
bring this one vision to life, right?
Hmm.
And so just to watch all the individual departments, everyone who was able to make it, just to be like, ah,
Yeah.
cool. Just
Relax. Yeah. It
yeah, yeah,
was like what, two or
and
three
that's
years
it.
of
It's
working on it, about roughly 2 or 3 years about
yeah,
working on
it's
this
been about
project.
two-ish, 3 years. I
Yeah.
don't know what time is anymore.
Yeah.
What
Exactly.
but yeah, it's been a minute,
Yeah.
and we've all been working in tandem together for a while. So just to look at the end of the day, job's still not done. Doesn't mean we get to lax, right? We're
Hmm.
just I will say this: those first 3 episodes, those are our slowest episodes, my man.
No, I can only imagine. And there's got to be a sense of validation that comes along with it as well, hearing such great things because everyone's talking about it online now. People are using the excited and extraordinary. They're using all the X puns, but I simply just said it's phenomenal because of the animation and the visual style that you guys chose to go with. You kept what made the original series so special and unique in that 90s vibe. That nostalgia is still there, but the point of perspective is so different with the animation. So how did you guys land on that visual style? Were there inspirations that kind of served as like a sort of a backbone of like, this is what we want to see from this iteration?
That's been my favorite question to answer so far because I really get to harken back to, the one when you have strong scripts, when you have a good
Hmm.
foundation to go off of, it just makes it easier. Not that it makes the job easy, it helps you know where not to go, right? And
Hmm.
that's already process of elimination. What with Bodemeo and led with Marvel, Brad Winderbaum and Dana Vasquez, just making sure the story, the Bible, all making sure that work, getting to come in and visually add to that it was just about plussing what was already there. So knowing what was intended helped us visually able to, to go craft it. And with that, it came down to one, you look at between like 96, 98, what was being filmed at the time, what,
Right.
what was considered cinematic, what was considered groundbreaking, what kind of lenses were they using, how are things being directed, look at TV, look at anime, look at animation, feature, we were just looking at all the things that were just cinematically and visually just around at the time, and the vibes of what this stuff and how things were put together, and the technicality of this was broadcast, things were on VHS transfer that automatically did a certain level of zhuzhing because of just
Yeah.
up. So it's like, oh, okay. It's not just about the filters, but it's also about the style of storytelling, the visual style of storytelling, when you shoot with the compressed lens, when not, who you cut to, who you don't cut to, right?
Hmm.
Standing next to each other, who's not standing next to each other. There's so many parameters about getting that feel before we even throw a filter on it,
Yeah.
and the filter when it comes in, that's just icing on the cake. And
Hmm.
but into that, that's also a lot of work,
Yes, of course.
uh, you
I can
know,
imagine.
the world has some like that little frame jutter that we have in there. That's hand done. You
Hmm.
know, that's uniquely done for this show.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a lot of parameters and a lot of work and a lot of just uh inspiration from the OG show, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just inspiration of what was done back then, but also just how much we've learned over 30 years as a medium, right? Just
Yeah.
et cetera. So
Yeah. No, I think that it speaks volumes. It feels like an upgrade. Like
mm,
everything feels like it's intact from what was back in the 90s. We fast forward to 27 years later, and here we are with something that just visually looks different, but is still holistically the same as what we remember. And yeah, it's cinematic. I think the 90s kept you on the outside of the world, whereas I feel like this new series is bringing you into it a lot more with its cinematics. So I really do appreciate you taking the
awesome.
time, Jake. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this show and seeing what you have in store for future seasons.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. And on behalf of the team, thank you so much.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Peace.